Hey Foxy's Tarot, thank you for the offer, but I was gonna say I've already got 2 moderators, so I will make you a moderator. Add as moderator, there we go. Thank you so much. Hey King, how you going? Hi Philomena, nice to see you. Let's get started. Ready to go. Alright, let's see. These cards out. Thank you for the offer, but I've got 2, so it's all good. Oh, did I miss a message? Sorry, Angelica. I'm back at work today, so I just been super busy today. I probably wasn't on Facebook really to see it come through, but I will check it. Let's get going, guys. If you want a message from Spirit, let me know. We've got our usual people in the comments. Thank goodness Angelica's here. Thank you, Angelica. All right, you guys know how this works. Hi, James. If you have a question, let me know. I'm going to pick people at random, but obviously I prioritize those of you who donate. Yes, I'm Aussie. Oh, Aries. Okay, you want an Aries message. Let's see what the message for Aries is. What deck do I want to use? Do you want a general message, or do you want what's going on in love for you? Thank you. I don't know how to say your name, but oh, we've got someone from Brazil, Liverpool, England. I'm actually single. Yes, I am, just for that person who asked. Free thinking Aussie. I've never been called a bogan. That's a first. We've got someone here from Zimbabwe, India. Wow, amazing. We've got quite a few people in here. You like my nails? Thank you. I need to redo them soon, actually. I would love to go to Spain. I'm actually going to Portugal in the middle of the year, but Spain is not on the agenda. We've got someone here from the Netherlands. Wow. Mexico, Ohio, China, Thailand. Wow. You guys amaze me. You're from everywhere. Mahi. The comments are moving quite quickly. So, we've got Hawaii here as well. King wants a general message for Aries. Let's start with that. All right, general message for those of you who are Aries. We're going to get a collective Aries message thanks to King who requested it, okay? Then we're going to do Poppy. Poppy, if you can repeat your question for me in just a moment, I'll do you next. I love Florida. Oh my goodness, I could so live in Florida easily. All right, so this is, we've got some messages coming out for Aries here. So, Aries, you need loving, encouraging individuals around you, because at the moment there'll be people in your family whose company you may have outgrown because they don't understand you and they often judge your choices harshly. Let me know if this resonates with you, Aries. You're in a cycle of life where you need more like-minded people who will support you. So organize yourself in such a way that offers you the ability to socialize and join in with people who are uplifters. People who support you, not enable you, but support you. And then you've got a message about the need to know exactly what it is that you want in life generally, and then be willing to ask for it, and then know exactly what you're willing to do if you do not get it. So there's a message in here about not settling for jobs that you're not growing in, or you're not being challenged enough, or the job isn't fulfilling you anymore. Same goes for relationships, okay? So know what you want, be willing to ask for it, and then know what you're willing to do if you do not get it. So I hope that was helpful. Thank you, Alpha. So, hi, Jube. All right. So the person, Poppy, may I please get a Gemini love reading for my Gemini and I? We had a fight and he blocked me. Okay, let's have a look at Poppy. Let's see this person, what you need to see about them. And then someone did a super chat, so I'll get back to that person in just a moment. Poppy Ann. Poppy, what does Poppy need to see regarding this Gemini person? Interesting. I'm getting immaturity from your person, okay? We've got the Sun in the reverse, which can be someone with a big ego, but also someone who's immature. See, there's that little boy. We've also got the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. So you need to ask yourself, does this person really add anything to my life? Or are they constantly making me doubt myself, question my worth? If they don't have conflict resolution skills and they just block you without trying to resolve anything, you're better off without them. I'm getting someone who's seriously immature, and we have the High Priestess in the reverse. You're not trusting your intuition when it comes to this connection. So maybe go within and really reflect about whether this is going to be a good connection for you on the long term, because I feel like the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse is saying this person might also be surrounded by people who encourage their immaturity, you know? That's what I'm getting. I hope that helps you. I know it's probably not what you want to hear, but I'm not one of those readers that tell you what you want to hear. I tell you what the cards say, right? Wayne, look, it takes a lot of energy. I'd have to believe in this stuff to get on here and do it. I know that you might not believe it. That means that you have no business here on my channel. So I hope that clarifies things for you. Hey Mark, how you doing? You're welcome, Poppy. So who was the person that sent me a super chat? Let me just scroll back and find it. Can you do Libra 2026? Can you please check my channel, because I did a few 2026 videos. I'm not sure if Libra was one of them, but let me see what are the main themes for Libra in 2026. Since you kindly donated. What decks do I want to use though? Just bear with me. We'll start with the tarot. Let's see what are the major themes for Libra in 2026. Oh, you got the Star. The Star is about optimism, faith. Maybe your faith is going to be restored. Wish fulfillment. The stars aligning. Okay. Let me see. Angels and Spirit, please show me. What can Libra expect in 2026, please? What can Libra expect in 2026? Oh, the Death card, major changes. But you must allow what needs to come to an end to make way for new beginnings. Now that makes sense. We've just come out of, or we're coming out of Year of the Snake. Whenever Chinese New Year is around late January, early Feb, that's when we enter Year of the Horse, and it's a 1 year in numerology. So it's all about new beginnings. Don't be bringing old stuff, old karma, old lessons that you don't need to relearn into 2026, Libra, okay? So the Death card is calling for you to embrace change. Change is your friend. Make friends with change. Let's see what else can Libra expect in 2026. You've got the Three of Pentacles. This is good. This is about teamwork and cooperation. You know, joining forces with people with shared goals in order to achieve a shared outcome. All right. So who can you join forces with? All right, I feel like you could be called to defend certain causes. Like you might be motivated to speak out politically or assert yourself in some way or defend rights or causes. That's what I'm getting with the Seven of Wands. But it's also the need for strong boundaries as well. Right, angels and spirit, please show me. But you could make an important difference in the lives of other people through advocacy this year, okay? Let's see what else we have for Libra in 2026. What does Libra need to see? Wow, you've got the Knight of Cups. There's going to be lots of opportunities for you, lots of doors opening up in 2026. The Knight of Cups usually is a romantic offer, but it can be an opportunity in work as well, especially when it comes out near the Three of Pentacles. So these are work and romantic opportunities available to you this year. I'm just going to get a message from the Moonology deck, and then we're going to move on. Angels and Spirit, please show me, what does Libra need to see in 2026? What is the guidance for Libra? What's the guidance for Libra in 2026? Embrace the flow of life. And that includes endings. Remember when I said with the Death card, let things that need to come to an end come to an end. So embrace cycles, embrace the flow of life, and don't resist change. You've got take inspired action. So as I said, this could be cause that you feel passionate about. This could be joining forces with people, like-minded people. Whatever the inspired action is, take it, because you can make great strides in 2026, okay? So let's see, we've got Nilroy, upcoming finance and career. Okay, I don't know what that says, the next part of your super chat, but let's see what you need to know about work. All right. Angels and Spirit, please show me, what does Nilroy need to see regarding work? And I think someone made PayPal payment, so that person will be next. We've got Lydia. Hey, Lydia. Right, Angels and Spirit, please show me, what does Nilroy need to see regarding work and career? Oh, Year of the Horse. But you've got movement. So this card says you'll make good progress now. You'll be able to overcome any obstacles in your path. Big leaps forward are possible. You have an opportunity coming. And I feel like it could be around Chinese New Year. So as I was just saying before, we're still in Year of the Snake. Look up, can someone look up when Chinese New Year starts? Let me just see. When is Year of the Horse? 2026. So there could be an opportunity around early February. So Year of the Horse officially starts on the 17th of Feb. But I feel like the opportunity could come just before the Year of the Horse. There's a reason why you're feeling stuck in terms of your career. It's because you're being moved in a new direction. You've got a card that says you need engaging work that lets your talents shine. You're a natural actor and influencer. You attract fame and fortune. So you're about to attract a job or an opportunity that will allow you to draw on your natural born skills and talents. And this card literally says you're on the verge of finding the perfect work for you. So don't give up. You may need to grow your own business in order to be truly happy. So that's something to consider. But you are on the verge of a really positive opportunity, okay? So I think Lydia is next. I might just see if she has commented her question. Well, thank you for the reminder. Someone just reminded me to drink water while I read. I did bring one with me and I never usually do, so. Okay. Let me just, Lydia says, can you please let me know if you see love coming in 2026? Okay. Let's ask the tarot. Angels and Spirit, please show me what's coming up in love. Just bear with me. I've got to go back to PayPal so I don't miss anyone's payments. What's coming up for Lydia in love in 2026, please? Okay. You have the Magician, which is telling me that you need to take some initiative in your love life. What does that mean? That means don't sit back and wait for people to come to you and wish and hope and fantasize about someone coming in and sweeping you off your feet or arriving on your doorstep. You actually have to be proactive about meeting new people. You've also got the Five of Cups in the reverse. So this is saying, don't be dwelling on anyone from the past. Okay? Five of Cups in the reverse is saying it's time to really cut anyone from your past loose. And you've got the Eight of Pentacles. This is about the need to continue working on yourself, being the best version of yourself. It can suggest meeting someone through work. Let me just see who's coming in. Okay, Angels and Spirit, please show me who's coming in for Lydia. Who's coming in for Lydia, please? Now, the Magician is important because it's a major arcana card, okay? And it flipped out for you. It's saying, be conscious of the thoughts running through your mind, because it's the card that represents the law of attraction. And what does the law of attraction say? It says we get what we focus on, good or bad. So focus on the qualities that you're wanting in a person. Focus on the type of relationship you want to have. Who's coming in for Lydia, please, Spirit? Who's coming in for Lydia? Interesting. This could be two separate people. I've got someone who could be like an engineer or someone who's quite technical in what they do. An engineer, this archetype is quite, what's the word? Far-reaching. Like it could be a software engineer, it could be a structural engineer. That's why I say it's someone who does something technical, works with complex systems and technology, is a problem solver. And then I've got someone who's a foodie. So this could be the same person or someone who actually works in hospitality, someone who's a good cook. Okay. So that's what I'm getting. I feel like there could be two separate people. Let me see what the best times are for you this year when it comes to meeting someone with relationship potential. Angels and Spirit, please show me, when can Lydia expect to meet someone with relationship potential? Show me clearly. When can Lydia expect to meet someone? It's definitely time to let go of the past. Look at that. It's time to let go. You've actually got next week, looks promising. So late January could be good in terms of meeting someone with potential. Yeah, someone coming in quite soon. When can Lydia expect to meet someone with relationship potential? Yeah, they're saying it's time to move forward. Next month looks promising. So there's someone coming in really soon. And it could even be, yeah, by the end of the week or early next week. Someone imminent, but then I feel like there could be another person in October. So what that means is you have decisions to make this year. Let's just say you don't want to develop the relationship with this person that's coming in imminently. Then there's going to be another person coming in around October. But you might choose to stay with this person. So it's like nothing is actually set in stone. You are the ruler of your life. So it's really up to you whether this relationship that's coming in is going to go the distance. I hope that clarifies. Someone did a super chat. We've got Quantum Whispers channel. Hello, financially speaking, how is my first quarter for this year going to look like and the rest of the year? Okay, let's have a look at what the tarot says. Angels and Spirit, please show me Quantum Whispers. Show me the first quarter of this year. How are Quantum Whispers finances looking, please? You got the Justice card. I feel like this is saying you need to cut some expenses, okay? You need to be conscious of what's coming in and what's going out, and make some adjustments. So there could be some unnecessary expenses. This is about balancing your finances, clearing debts. I am getting clearing debts. The first quarter of this year is going to be about cleaning up, okay? And I feel like you need to let go of distractions. So there could be habits in your daily routine that are creating blockages when it comes to the flow of abundance in your life. So for example, things that are eating up the time that you could be spending on a business, building up a business, because you've got the Page of Wands in the reverse. This would be distractions. Also, you might be one of those, I don't want to say one of those people, let's just ignore that. But you might struggle to tie up loose ends or finish projects once you start them. You might lose interest quite easily. You might have a bit of a short attention span. So I feel like the first 4 months, Spirit wants you to wrap up projects that you've left unfinished, or you might want to go back to projects that you shelved for whatever reason, and do what you can to resurrect them and see them through, is what I'm getting with the Page of Wands in the reverse, okay? So I hope that was helpful. Let's see. Well, thank you, Bill. Margot Robbie comments. Let's see. I'm from Sydney, Australia. Okay. Hi, Jose from Mexico. Oh, we've got Sincere Smith from San Antonio, Texas, which I was there in August 2024. Loved it. Hi, Navina. Is it? You're welcome. I don't know what you mean. Can you help me in settling? Let me know what you mean. Hi, Vix. Hi, Jude. Oh, that's nice, Bill. If you want a short reading, so I will pick people at random for like a 1 card free message. But if you want a short reading, it's a donation on Super Chat or PayPal. So the link is in the description box. It's $15 Australian, which I think works out to be something like $9 US, but I'm not sure of the exact conversion. Buongiorno. I'm terrible with my Italian, don't laugh. A Taurus reading, yes. I need to get back to my star sign readings. I'm really sorry, guys. I've been really slack. So it's because I'm super busy. I try and then I run out of energy and time. So let me just get a message for Taurus, okay? Because I owe you a video. Let's see, what is the collective Taurus message right now? Angels and Spirit, please show me what is the collective Taurus message. Show me what does Taurus need to see right now. Guidance for Taurus. Oh, you've got a plot twist. They're saying prepare for a plot twist. So the universe wants to surprise you. There's going to be something unexpected coming. And in the meantime, they want you to know everything that's happening is part of how your prayers are being answered. So it's not going to be helpful if you try to anticipate things right now or plan for the future, because there's going to be some kind of positive curveball. So the next card says, what is needed is an absence of strategy. Accept that your strategies have failed, you don't have any new ones, and you don't know. So more effort, more thinking, and more planning won't work at this point. I want you to just stay hopeful, know that the universe will provide, it has your back, all of those, cliches, because the next card says, when you expect to be punched, i.e. when you expect a negative outcome, and you're always looking for the fist, it comes again and again, but life doesn't have to be hard. Are you waiting for the next disaster to strike? Refuse to fight your way through life and instead expect peace and joy. So you do not need to be in control. You don't need to anticipate or plan in order to be safe and have things work out in the best possible way. Let go of your attachment and fixation upon your problems. It can be surprising how much we hold on to things that we wish to be freed from. Okay, so that is your message, Taurus. I am Aussie, yes. Hello, Aquarius star. Oh, thank you, Aladdin. Thank you, guys. The flame haze, thank you. Hi, Andrew. All right, so let's see. Can I have an Aquarius reading? Let's get a message for Aquarius. What does Aquarius need to see right now, please, Spirit? What does Aquarius need to see right now? Okay. You've got some things may be taking longer than expected, but something will be born into your life very soon. Have faith, and your hope in the immense possibility for your life will be restored. So even though some things may be taking longer than expected, remember that you don't have to do things that you don't like in order to get what you want. For example, staying in a job that you hate in order to get money. Because there's no way to have a happy life if you're spending so much time doing things that you don't want to do. You have other options. Change your strategy and find an enjoyable means to get what you want. So isn't that interesting? They're saying, while you wait for a desired outcome, something that may have taken a while to manifest, remember that you have other options and you don't have to continue doing things that you don't like. Hi, Aisha. Hi, Denny. Do I ever like someone? Of course. But it's hard for people like, psychics and empaths and healers to meet people who are good for them. I think healers need protectors, someone who's going to have their back. But we are often drawn to toxic people and also they're drawn to us. It's like people who need healing are drawn to me. And so I end up in not so great relationships sometimes. But now I'm older, I'm much more discerning, and you could say I'm picky. My dad thinks I'm really picky, but you just have to look at my exes to know that that's not true. But yes, of course, I like people. I like people more than I probably should. But it's hard to meet someone who, A, kind of understands this line of work, supports this line of work. I could go on and on about my love life woes, but I won't bore you guys. I'm from Sydney, Capricorn. Oh, happy birthday. Oh, no. I am in Australia, yes. I'm just scrolling to see. I'm not from Perth, no. You want a Cancer message? Okay, we've got someone asking for a Cancer message. Let's see what Cancer needs to see. All right. Angels and Spirit, please show me, what does Cancer need to see? What does Cancer need to see? Okay. This is interesting. I feel like you need to kind of take a break. You need to step out of your usual surroundings and have gratitude for everything that's past and what is yet to unfold. It's almost like you're at a crossroads, Cancer. And Spirit is saying you need an interruption from whatever's been going on in your life. You're at a crossroads because you have a card here that says you can't have one foot in and one foot out. It's like let go or be dragged. The Spirit is saying it's time to embrace this new chapter that you're on the brink of, okay? You're having trouble being decisive. Maybe your emotions are triggered. You're not seeing things clearly. But you've got a card that says you could be fearing making the wrong decision and being trapped with the potential consequences of that choice. But the only way to create any improvement is to either commit or not. So I hope that helps. I'm so grateful to my two moderators. Thank you so much. Okay. A quick Virgo read. Okay, we're wanting all the collective reads. I think it's a sign I need to hurry up and get some videos up on my channel. All right, let's have a look. What does Virgo need to see? Hey. Hi, Wolfgang from Thailand. What does Virgo need to see? I feel like you've been trying really hard to see improvements in a particular area. It could be a business, for example. But you've been challenged. Let's just say that. Things haven't been working out as you were hoping, but Spirit is saying don't look at setbacks as the end of the world. They're only here to propel and stretch you. So just keep working on your dream and life will create something so much bigger than you currently have the ability to understand. There's a message here about the need to persevere because the universe wants to dazzle you with an unexpected triumph. No matter how defeated you feel, the universe is about to step in. Yeah, so John, who's a Cancer and gets bad depression. Cancers are like sponges. They absorb emotions from people around them. You know, they're the water sign that really can get overwhelmed with feelings. And I was kind of seeing that in the messages that I pulled for Cancer just before. You know, it's always a good idea to sit with your feelings, try to understand what your feelings are trying to say, but don't get too attached to them. Don't sit in them too long, okay? Once you receive the message from the feelings, then, you know, you can let it pass, you know? I hope that helps. Okay, let's have a look at Pisces. What does Pisces need to see? All right. Hi, Rampage. I am from Australia. All right, let's see, what does Pisces need to see? What does Pisces need to see, please? What does Pisces need to see? This is a message I've been seeing a lot from most people right now. But acts of service will yield riches beyond your wildest dreams. Giving service with no thought of return is what's needed of you at this time. Often I see this when someone really wants to manifest something in their life and they've done everything that they can to make something happen, but there's just like one missing piece of the puzzle. And it's like you have to kind of offer something up to the universe, or give of your time and energy, be generous of spirit, and then that's the key to success. So acts of service, you have to do it without thought of return though. That's the key. You know, give of yourself joyfully, and see the difference that you manage to make on other people's lives. Angels and Spirit, please show me, what does Pisces need to see? Okay, don't take on too much, like don't bite off more than you can chew as well, especially if you are trying to manifest something. There's only so many hours in the day, so just choose what your priority is going to be, make sure you accomplish that, and then, you know, remember tomorrow you can accomplish all the other things on your to-do list. Don't give up hope on whatever this is that you're praying for, you're wishing for. You may be feeling battle weary when it comes to life, and it can be hard to keep the faith when you've been defeated one too many times, but everything is going to go your way. In the long term, just remember, immediate gratification is always less satisfying than the grander scheme that is unfolding. So don't give up hope. Persist with your bold faith and inspired action until the impossible happens. You will succeed. Your win is assured. In the meantime, make sure you give yourself enough rest. Hopefully that resonates with Pisces. All right, Carson wants an Aries message. I think I already did Aries. I did Aries at the very beginning. Okay, I haven't done Scorpio. I usually do Scorpio first because I'm Scorpio. All right, let's have a look. What does Scorpio need to know? Okay, I feel like this applies to you because you're saying you're having financial and health problems. You've got a card that says, when you're caught up in situations that appear to be, always reveal what needs to be revealed and do what needs to be done. I don't know what happened there. I think my live just got interrupted. So the universe is helping you even if it doesn't feel like it. And there's a card that's saying you can't miss your destiny. Whatever is intended for you will find a way to reach you. and you don't need to direct or control the way that your dreams manifest. Any obstacles on your way are developing your strength and determination. I feel like this could be your financial situation. I feel like Scorpio can expect money improvements in 2026. This card that says you cannot miss your destiny, I feel like there have been missed opportunities in the recent past. Maybe you've been overlooked for promotions at work, or business opportunities that you were expecting didn't come to pass, but this is about to change and opportunities are coming back around, okay? Yeah, there's a real message here for Scorpio that nothing rightfully yours will be denied to you. In the meantime, transmute undesirable energy like frustration, impatience, anger, disappointment. Transmute undesirable energy by, I don't know, finding a creative outlet. Exercising, exercise can help unblock stuck energy, okay? I haven't done Leo, no. Let's do a Leo message. Let's do a Leo message. Angels and Spirit, please show me, what does Leo need to see? And I'm definitely taking this as a sign. All of you are wanting messages for your star signs, so I will be doing that. As soon as I finish this live, I'm going to be posting some star sign readings. So make sure you subscribe to my channel so you don't miss yours, okay? Sorry, I've already done Libra and Cancer, but don't worry, I'll be doing like special readings on the channel. All right, so Leo, let's see. Whenever I think of Leo, I think like Jennifer Lopez. Something is taking a really long time because I'm still not ready to finish shuffling. So Leo, something is taking its sweet ass time. Okay, and it could be because Spirit wants you to get clearer about what it is that you want. So maybe you're being given the opportunity to clarify your desires. This card says to find what you want. What is your heart's desire? Do not answer too quickly, because sometimes we wish for a horse when what we truly desire is movement. Don't waste the gift of a wish. Careful what you wish for. And then you've got a card that says you need faith. Believe that things are getting better. Expect good things to show up, and they will. Prepare for pleasure to find pleasure. Prepare for an unimaginably delicious outcome and trust that resolution is coming. The way things look now will change dramatically in the not too distant future. Again, expect miracles, divine intervention, and the end of stagnation. What did I say? The reason why I took so long shuffling for a Leo message was because something is taking its sweet ass time. But Spirit is reassuring you that the end of stagnation is coming, and what you're waiting for is on the horizon. Yeah, a positive twist of fate and a windfall of good fortune are destined for you. Okay, good things are on their way. In the meantime, move out of resentment and into a state of compassion, which that's what Leo is all about. Compassion. It's part of your, you know how Scorpio is about transformation and rebirth? Leo is all about compassion. It's part of your life purpose. Okay, so I hope that was helpful. I think I did. Did I do Gemini? I don't know if I did. Let me just do a Gemini message. Freelancer, that is heavy. I'm really sorry that you had to go through that. Hi, Newton from Brazil. All right, what does Gemini need to see right now? And when I think of Gemini, I think, what's his name? From Pirates of the Caribbean. Oh, why? I've forgotten his name now. Please show me, what does Gemini need to see? What does Gemini need to see? Johnny Depp, thank you. Thank you. to see. All right, so Gemini, you need to get your ducks in a row so that you can achieve the most beneficial outcome. Your cards are saying success is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. So how can you be more prepared? Yeah, so you could also be waiting for something to happen. But Spirit is saying, remember, sometimes more time in the oven prevents an undercooked meal. So you could be wanting something to happen, but when actually the universe is saying you're not quite prepared enough for it yet. So you need to just wait a little longer. Yes, he is a Gemini. So I always think of, famous people when I'm thinking of the star sign that I want to channel their energy. Okay, so Spirit is saying you're actually being held back on purpose. There's a divine reason why something isn't happening as quickly as you would like. You've got a card that says any pain that you're currently experiencing is so much less than what would have taken root if certain circumstances happened as quickly as you would have preferred, or if circumstances were allowed to continue the way that they were. So Spirit is helping you by holding you back right now. It's a time to get your ducks in a row and get prepared. Okay? Because maybe you were moving in the wrong direction, or you were overlooking something important. Yeah, you've got protection around you at this time. Your guides are leading you towards positive experiences and outcomes. But you've got to pay attention. So I hope that was helpful. Yeah. I think I agree with you, Dylan, about Uranus leaving Taurus, because, I think that's been affecting me a lot. Did I do Taurus? I can't remember. Maybe we'll do another message for Taurus. I think I did, but anyway. Someone asked a very valid question. How can a million people be going through the same thing? Well, when you think about everyone in your life, we've got different relationships, we've got different life paths and lessons that we have to learn, and everyone's got a role to play. Everyone has different jobs, different strengths, different weaknesses. That's what makes it beautiful. But there are general themes, common themes that we all go through. So I'm giving general messages that are going to resonate with each star sign, but in a different way. So the messages that I just said about Gemini, some of them might resonate in terms of relationships, others might apply to their work. I mean, I'm relying on you guys to, not make my messages fit, but apply it to your life in a way that helps you. We've got Rebel. Thank you so much. Do you have a question for me? I hate saying my age, but I'm 38. And you know what? You only have to go back and look at some of my videos that I've posted for the star signs. There's something in it, okay? It's quantum physics, because everyone says, yep, that's exactly my situation. There's probably 1 in a million that says this has got nothing to do with anything that's going on in my life, okay? So, but I'm not here to convert. I'm not here to try and drum it into people who aren't open-minded about this stuff. So that's my spiel done, okay? All right, so Rebel, let's just get, you're a Scorpio too. All right, let me see. What do you want to know? Do you want a love message? Do you want a general message? Only Truly Yours is 38 too. Yeah, I did do a Scorpio message already, but I'm going to do a message for Rebel based on, because I got a super chat, whatever you want to know about. I will pick my deck according to what you want to know. Hey, Tommy. I haven't done Sagittarius yet, so Melina, I will be doing that next. Actually, I might even do it while I'm waiting for the question from Rebel. General message. Okay, let me do Rebel's message first. Angels and Spirit, what does Rebel need to see? I've already done Pisces. All right, I'll do Saggy and then Taurus, okay? Happy birthday. No, I don't think I've done Capricorn either, so I'll do that as well. Okay, Angels and Spirit, what does Rebel need to see? What is the message for Rebel? All right, Rebel. Ooh, this is interesting. Okay, you need to get out of your comfort zone, okay? You've got a phase of time or experience is over and a new cycle at a higher vibrational turn of the spiral is beginning. So prepare to ascend. Expect things to become lighter, freer, and faster moving in your life, even perhaps while you appear to be more surrendered and more peaceful within yourself. They're wanting you to, as I said, take a leap of faith out of your comfort zone, because this card says to leave the familiar life that we're accustomed to and waltz into something new is like a salmon swimming upstream. It takes effort. You know, we can become, I don't know, habitual in our daily lives. We can just, you know, want to stay at home and not really push ourselves. So it's going to take effort on your behalf. But Spirit is saying you must commit yourself to living by the truth that your thoughts have consequences so great that they create your reality. Don't settle for your present reality, create a new one. So whatever you imagine, you can make possible. They're wanting you to assume full responsibility for yourself and your life path. What does that mean? Well, if you're not happy with a particular aspect of your life, you can actually take action right now to change things. Yeah, you're in your comfort zone. They're saying, call upon the universe to assist you in manifesting your divine potential through grace, mercy, and love, and for the greatest good of all. Your love, your time, your energy, your attention are precious and rare. So beware of who you gift your presence to. Be sure that they deserve it. Don't squander it. So they're saying at the moment, you're squandering your time and your energy, maybe just doing things that aren't conducive to living the life of your dreams. So once you're more conscious with your choices about where you invest your time and energy, you'll start to see improvements in your life. Yeah, they're saying realignments are happening. But at the moment, there's a conflict between your aspirations and your outer reality. So before you can effectively create change in your life, first you must believe that you're worthy of having and feel you have a right of having a better experience. So I hope that that was helpful. All right, we were going to do Sagittarius next. What does Sagittarius need to see right now? I do love my Saggies. Angels and Spirit, please show me what does Saggy need to see. What does Saggy need to see? What does Saggy need to see? Okay. All right, so there's something here about you blocking yourself from receiving more than whatever you're holding on to. So I'm getting Four of Pentacles energy. You know that card in the tarot where you see someone who's closed off because they're worried about losing what they're clinging on to? But holding on is what we do when we settle for less than what we want. Sometimes it's easier to do that than take responsibility for creating what we want. So allow yourself to imagine what your life would be like if your hands and your heart were to receive something better than what you're currently holding on to. They're saying relax and trust the process. So maybe you're holding on to a job, for example, a job that you don't necessarily love, but it pays the bills. But Spirit is saying you would be so much happier and more successful and more prosperous and abundant if you were to just take a leap of faith towards what you really want to be doing. That's how you could be blocking yourself from receiving more than what you're holding on to. So there's something here about you convincing yourself that you can't do something else. So I hope that resonates. Let's see what Capricorn needs to know. I actually don't do in-person readings. I feel like I connect better to Spirit when my client isn't across from me. It's just how I've always worked. I've always done remote readings. So I do personal one-to-one like readings, but they're recorded on video, and I send you the link and you can watch it as many times as you like and at your own convenience. So I have a lot of clients from over the world, and then I don't have to coordinate time zones and things like that. I'll do another Taurus message because I can't remember doing Taurus, to be honest. So I'm going to do Capricorn right now, and then we'll do Taurus, okay? What does Capricorn need to see? You know who I think of when I think Capricorn? I think of Princess Kate. So what I'm getting for Capricorn is autopilot. You could be staying in a situation that you've outgrown or that doesn't make you happy anymore because it's a habit. Things that feel familiar feel safe to us, even if they're not good. They feel predictable and controllable, and so we gravitate towards them. However, this leads to a life of limitation. Be willing to experience initial discomfort for the sake of your own expansion. So I see a lot of people who stay in relationships because they're afraid that they're never going to meet anyone who they like more than that person. Even if the relationship is toxic, even if the other person is abusive, they'll stick to that person because they're too afraid that they're not going to meet someone, or single life is going to be too hard. You know, they have these excuses that they keep telling themselves, but in this particular case, Capricorn, you're being asked to think about what could actually go right if you were to take that leap. Because the universe wants to dazzle you with an unexpected triumph. One of the best nervous system regulation techniques is to align your life with your deepest truth, one micro choice at a time. It's challenging at first because you have to disrupt everything that was built on a foundation of self-abandonment. But then you'll experience a degree of peace that you didn't even know was possible. It's interesting. I hope that resonates. I'm not trying to make you do anything, John. I never asked you to do anything. I'll never ask anyone to do anything or make a decision. Everyone is responsible for their own lives. So I don't know what you're talking about, John. You can go jog on. All right, Taurus, I've already done Pisces. All right. Nicholas. Oh my goodness. All right. Okay, so thank you for subbing. I appreciate it. All right, let's see. Taurus. What does Taurus need to see? What does Taurus need to see? This is a bonus Taurus reading because I'm sure I did you earlier. I did read for Leo, but don't worry, I'll be posting videos for each of the signs. I'll be doing that after this. Okay, so there's a message here about the need to stop trying to control events and let them fall into a natural order, because the universe knows best and it will do a much better job than what you could do in this particular situation. Spirit is asking you to act. Sorry, not act, attract. Sorry, that was a bad mistake. Don't act, attract. Surrender is not weakness, it's powerful non-resistance. You do not need to be in control in order to be safe and have things work out in the best possible way. So a phase of time or experience is over and a new cycle at a higher vibrational turn of the spiral is beginning. So recognize your own power. You create your own world. There's a fine line though in this situation. You're trying to use your power to influence events, but you need to know when to step back and hand things over to the divine, because you've got two cards here about the need to stop trying to control events. There's something here about the universe wanting you to allow this tumultuous alchemical journey to bring about a reordering or a realignment and healing change. Hope that makes sense. I feel like where you have power and control is your imagination right now. Spirit is wanting you to focus on imagining possibilities. In this new phase of time you're about to enter, use your imagination to attract new opportunities, and you will start to see improvements. So the universe wants you to just simply trust the process, and in the meantime, imagine what can be possible for you. I hope that makes sense. Hey, Marilyn from Oklahoma. I'm glad it makes sense to you. I am actually single. Yeah, just earlier I was talking about how finding someone has been difficult for me, but there's a number of different factors. I was talking about how healers can have trouble meeting people because we need like protectors, right? But we end up attracting people who are drawn to our healing. People who need healing are drawn to us, and then we end up in kind of not great relationships. But anyway, so I've been single for quite some time now. It's been like through choice, because I won't settle for connections that aren't real, and there's a lot of phonies out there, but I would like to be settled. Don't get me wrong, it's like number one on my list of things to manifest for 2026, but that's me, and I don't want to bore you with my stuff. I think I do need to do a vision board. Thank you for that suggestion. I was engaged as well once upon a time, like almost a decade ago, but I'm so glad I didn't go through with that one. Anyway, we won't go there. We will not go there. I am okay if I don't have kids. I mean, it would be nice to have one once I meet someone who would be a good dad. But if I don't have them, I'm at peace with that. So no, I didn't. That was my mouth making that noise, but thank you for removing that comment. All right, so does anyone have any questions? I think I might actually, I've got 100 people here, so I'm gonna open the floor right now for questions, but I am keen to go off and do some star sign readings. A lot of people been asking that tonight. I'm from Sydney, Australia. I like you too. I don't surf. It looks like I do, but I don't. I do like the beach, and I'm out in the sun way too much, but I did do Libra. It was a long while ago though, so, but we'll do another Libra reading on the channel. Hi, Jennifer. Hey, Pedro. Paul from Perth, how you doing? Oh, I think I've gone through most of the signs now. I've done Aquarius. So I think I might end it now, guys, because I think I need to do some star sign readings on the channel. So look out for them. And thank you for subscribing. And I'll be back again. So if you missed out on a personal read, I'll be back to do more of these. Bye, guys.